This article, "Are Women Unhappier Than Men?" Tries to explain a phenomenon known as the female happiness paradox. The female happiness paradox basically states that women experience greater levels of happiness and life satisfaction than men, but also higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. It's a paradox, right? On one side, they tend to be happier, they tend to be more satisfied with their lives, but on the other hand, more stressed out, more anxious, and more depressed. According to a new paper from the National Bureau of Economic Research, women are always and everywhere more unhappy than men, supposedly because they suffer more from sadness, anxiety, loneliness, and depression. The authors of the study, David Blanche Flower and Alex Bryson, explain that sexism also contributes to the problem. Social expectations, such as child care, household labor, add to the stress that women have to deal with on a daily basis. The crazy thing, though, is that while women's happiness fell more sharply than men's happiness, it also tends to rebound a lot faster. It tends to go back up faster than men's happiness. Could it be that women are more unstable than men? Could that be the reason? Or maybe they're not unhappier, but their happiness tends to fluctuate more. It goes up and down, which is exactly what I just said. They're more unstable from a happiness standpoint. The authors continued by talking about the pandemic and how women's mental health suffered more during the pandemic because many of them, were essential workers, so they had to be in the front line and they had to deal with that situation more than most men, as well as the fact that uh, many of them lost their jobs and got furloughed and face other issues in the job market. All in all, I ask you this question, so you let me know what you think. Are women unhappier than men in the West? We're not talking about China. We're not talking about Saudi Arabia. We're talking about the United States. Is it even true that women are more unhappy than men? Or is it just that they tend to be more unstable? Their emotions fluctuate more, go up and down more. I think that's that's the theory that I'm going with. I think they're just more unstable. I think they have everything to be happy in the West, but they tend to be more depressed for sure. Let me know what you think in the comments.